Welcome back. This is Sir Malice, and today we are working on our fissile fuel and our Mekanism reactor. So just getting a few things finished up here. Got some macerators hooked up on auto crafting just so I could get some sand production going. And let's get cracking. Let's go over to the power plant. We built a little ways away from the base. This is day, oh man, I've lost track, day 23 or something like that. It's been quite a few days. It's been quite a few days. Let's see here. Excellent. Checking out the live stream here. Make sure everything says day 23. And we got some backlog of videos to get up. I'm just not a video editor. I love lives. I love doing it with everybody. So we've built the power plant over here. Got a little water cleanup to do there. We're slowly but surely annihilating that thing in the air. But in the meantime, this is where we're going to put our reactor. And so that portal you saw on the base comes in right here. I thought I'd just give you a bird's eye view. We have fissile fuel in production. And I am super excited about that. Honestly, that took several hours last night to get all that dialed in. I think it's running correctly. We're producing, let's see here. We have fissile fuel in there. And, it should be running. So that's the hexafluoride. And it's going up to the, what is it called, a separator or something? What is that thing called? Yeah, the centrifuge. So it is coming in here, and we are full up here. We do have a full fissile fuel. So now I would like to tear into building our reactor and those things. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. Let's dive into it. If you haven't been online, we have not been online. It's our first stream in a long time. The boys are older, and the boys want to play some Minecraft with dad. So I'm like, let's boot up a server. Let's do a playthrough of Direwolf, because we've never played through every single mod pack. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be building through every single mod pack completely here. So I'm just tearing up this floor real quick. And I think I have everything I need in AutoCraft. So let's check out some AutoCraft here. I do. I have all my reactor stuff up here. So I have the reactor fission. I have a boiler casing, boiler valve. So let's get the boiler built today. Let's get that bad boy done. Let's get this boiler casing ordered up. Let's get the boiler casing. That's a reactor casing. I want boiler casing. Let's get, I know we're gonna need 25. Let's just do a stack of that real quick. Let's get a stack of that going. Let's get a stack of the glass going. Is that reactor? Should be reactor glass. Should be the same. The reactor glass. Let's get. We're gonna need probably 4 stacks of that, honestly. And we might have to go back and build a few things. We're gonna need a couple ports. I know we're gonna need those. Let's get those crafted up. Advanced control circuits we're low on, huh? Let's get some of those going. Let's get some of those auto crafting. I'm surprised we're out of those, to be honest. Let's check it out here. Go down. Yeah, we should have a few of those on hand, huh? At least 256 of those things. So that's what we need, 512 of those, 256 of those. So let's go ahead and create 512 of those. It's my first time using auto crafting on this server. It's the first time I've really gone into auto crafting so much. And it really is better to keep some of those smaller things. Let's go and do 512 of these as well. That'll give me some extras. Yeah, good stuff. All right, now we should have enough now to craft the piece that we're missing, and that is that advanced circuit right there. Let's go and do, let's do 128 of them right now. That's probably plenty for right now. All right, So those will come into existence here shortly. We did upgrade everything to diamond crafters down here last night, a couple episodes ago. So those were all regular, and it was a lot. It was a mess. So let's go ahead and head back. Those should be crafting up. We should have plenty of resources. Yes, we're good. All right, let's head back. Let's get these casings down and see what happens. And I would like to at least see the live streaming here and know that the sound is good. So we're good on sound. If you're watching live, comment. It's good to see everybody. It's good to be back. We got online. We're looking at the channel the other night with my cohort, and I'm like, man, can you believe that? 6 people? That's huge. So let's go ahead and put those down. Now, all of this whole world is 100%, obviously, casing. I thought it'd be more fun to autocraft the whole thing. Boiler casing. Let's do it. Now, we do know that the boiler casing, the bare minimum is this size. So, mod packs. You're probably wondering why I'm bouncing around. We did add a couple of additional mods to Direwolf. I Hate Fly built into the game, and so we added in jetpacks, iron jetpacks. I love them. And so we've done everything in all the episodes leading up to now with only backpacks. I think we added that day 1 or day 2 because it's kind of cheesy. I'll be honest. Now the frames need to be out of this as well. And so this will need to be, I think, 6. Let me turn on my hover here. And that's where that control unit will go at the top where the turbines are at. So let's come over here. Let's add it over here. Turn down my speed a lot. Make it a lot easier to build. And then we probably should go ahead and close that off. Now, I've never built this. Obviously, I've watched some of the same tutorials you have. Some great tutorials out there. Let's see what happens. And if this is 5x5, so those are 3x5 external. Might actually have to go a little bit bigger. Might not be big enough. Just wanted to try one once and see what happens. So let's put our port in over here. Probably should have a port in somewhere. Let's type in a port. Teleport frame. Only craftables. Oh, so we don't have a port. Okay. So let's get off craftables. Normal. And let's see if we can find that port for Mekanism. Interesting that I don't have it actually already queued up. That's not how I thought that would go down. Let's check that out. Teleframe port, teleporter port, fission reactor port, boiler port. Input port, I thought is what it was called. Induction port. Okay, so that's what we want. We do want a boiler valve. So we're going to make 2 of those. Thought I could find them over here on the right. I did queue them up here. I know I need turbines. So we'll go ahead and make those. We're going to make 5 of those. 3, 4, 5, I think is sufficient. Blades, I think it's 2 per, so we need 10 of those. Is that correct? Pretty sure it is. We'll go ahead and add those. 2 per rod is what I saw, and I'm not really sure. So let's check that out. 9, 10, if we have some extras, it's not going to make us go broke. We do need turbine valves, I believe. What is missing from those are turbine casings. Oh, turbine casings. So we did not build those. Let's find those. Turbine casing. Housing. Interesting. Did not have those. We're just going to build a stack of them because I don't know how many it's going to take. And remember to make a cover for those, or crafting a recipe. There we go. So we need some turbine casings. Let's go ahead and build our valves. I know we just need probably 2 of those, if that's correct. Thinking that's correct. We'll need some vents. I know we're going to need at least a few of those. And those also take the turbine casings. So let's go back and let's make... I want to be able to autocraft this just for the fun of doing it. Let's go ahead and make a turbine casing. I'm going to take off my hover. A turbine casing in here. Vent valve. So I did not make the turbine casing because this is the first time I've ever made it. And I did throw an extra diamond crafter up here just for speed of adding things. And let's go ahead and let's go turbine casing. Just a 200. Yeah, I'll do 200. At least 100. 2 stacks. All right. So now we will go back to turbine vents. Probably need 8 of these. That would let that kind of go around the... Those are the pressure vents, I believe. No pressure dispenser. So we do need 1 of these. Rotational shaft. Complex. Pressure dispersers. We do need some of those. And I think we need 8 of these also. Right now, I'm literally guessing. I've never built this before. And I kind of wanted to figure it out. I did watch a video. See which videos. I can't even tell you what videos I watch. Probably all the same ones that you guys watch. But we do need that glass. We do need reactor glass. So let's get that down here. We need a couple stacks of that. Let's go ahead and get that in a couple of the walls. So we're kind of closing off some of these. Probably not exactly how I would build this. But that's okay. I'll probably build it differently next time. You know what I love about... I just love the puzzle. You know, what do you like about Minecraft? I love the puzzle. There's always a puzzle to solve, and I love it. That's what I like about business. That's what I like about all of it. It's just the boiler valve, turbine valve. I think that goes in there. I think that goes in there. I have no idea. And I know we need to get fuel out of it as well, right? So don't we need this one up here? Is that right? I don't know. We're going to figure it out. So now I do know we want to make sure that we enclose this because it won't work without it. Now let's fly up here. Let's add our rod. Oops. Now I need. And I think 5 was enough. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I might not have gone high enough. Ooh. All right, well, we're just going to try it. Never done it before. We only have about an hour to work on it anyway today. All right, well, we'll just put it on there. Sick. And then we need those pressure valves. Pressure disperser, turbine vents. It is pressure disperser. I know for a fact it's pressure disperser. Has to be. There we go. All right. That's got to be close. And the only thing that could really be messing that up is if the glass is supposed to go to the top, and I'm not sure. I'm not seeing any comments right now with anybody commenting. Trying to keep an eye on that. Trying to check the stream. Let me all right, so I'm not catching any chats. That's all right. If you know how this goes, speak up. All right. So I think this is where we can put the extra vents. Everything I saw online, the vents were what kind of killed the ability of the... It looked like there was always the vents. The vents were the limiting factor on how much the turbine can do. I'm trying to avoid that. I'm adding more vents, and I'm going to add some more casing around the edge. Let's go ahead and whip up some more vents really quick. Vent, turbine, vent. Let's make a couple more. At least finish that outside edge. There we go. Boom. And now we can go back to the casings. Looks like I'm going to need a couple more boiler casings. Turbine casings. Ooh, we might not have used the right stuff. Oh, man. I wonder if the top is the boiler and the bottom is the regular. Ooh, man. I'm pretty sure the bottom is the boiler casing. I've made them in order. Like when I put the recipes in here for crafting, I did put them in order. So I'd be pretty surprised, but it is possible. It is possible. I messed it up. It's possible. Let's see what we got here. See, I did boiler casings in order. I'm going to go with my gut and say the top is my... I'm going to go with my gut. Now, I think I can just do now vents. Is that correct? I can do vents now? Is that right? Just the vents? I don't normally wing it like this. So I did those boiler valves. So I think the bottom is your boiler. I really do. I think the bottom is the boiler. We're going to take these out. And we're going to see what happens. Like, so then, turbine valve. Man. Oh, turbine casing now? Well, let's just try it. I have no idea what's going to happen. And we're going to go to vents. Oh, saturating condensers. Well, let's see here. Hold Shift plus N. Block that condenses steam. Process an additional turbine into reusable water. Above your rotational complex. So I do need saturating condensers. How many do I need? Let's just do 8. Do 9. Let's see how that goes. And I bet these are same color turbine casings. Let's just try turbine casings. Yeah, I'm a little bit bummed. Maybe I got them confused. It is possible. You know what's funny is you go, what did I do? What did I do wrong? I do not remember seeing different colored things when they built it. I do not remember seeing that at all. Not even a little bit. Does anybody remember seeing that? Like, am I the only one that's imagining that? Huh. What is this thing called? Reactor? This is my turbine. I'm looking it up because now I'm confused. It looks like all the same stuff. It's all turbine casing. Stinkarooski. All right. That's funny. Oh, that's turbine casing. Bummer. Here, I thought I had this perfect plan. Wonder how I missed that. So mods that we added. Did we add anything else? I think we only iron backpacks is the only thing we added to this pack. Normally we play on darkness. So if you've been following us like years ago, darkness is what we played, our own mod pack. And we ended up not building a darkness. For the last couple, we've moved, a lot of stuff's happened, life stuff, and we did not have a chance to build darkness after 112, I think. We did a quick version last Christmas when everybody was home for Christmas. There was a lot of fun, and it was 118. And then when we wanted to start playing this year, I'm like, well, let's just go ahead and build a 120. And we really enjoyed 119. So the boys and I all voted. We'll just play another version of 119. We've never actually played through a bunch of the mod packs. I'm like, I want to play through all the mod packs. Like, that's kind of actually a goal of mine, is like, hey, let's play through them all. So with that being said, we started this server, and it was just going to be for fun. But then my oldest went off to college. Well, he didn't go off to college. He returned. He's in his second year at college, and he gets on and plays once in a while on game night with dad. And my middle son does not like Minecraft, but my third son loves Minecraft. And so you will see Doofenshmirtz on here as we're building stuff. Probably not today, but in the evening. He is working on Botania, so it's been kind of fun to watch him play through Botania. And then we were talking about how much time has passed on the channel, how much life stuff is passed. We We've moved several times, just like normal life stuff, you know. I'm like, I'd love to do live streams, and I'm doing live streams for work, for myself, for my own business. I'm going, man, why don't I just start live streaming some stuff with Minecraft and get a chance to visit with everybody? It's been forever. So that is what we're doing. All right. All turbine casings. Now, I have a feeling that those are supposed to all be vents up there. And I also have a feeling that this turbine is not supposed to go into the top. That's kind of what I think. And I think I need to have more casings up here. I think I need to have some vents up here. So let's take these out. It pulls these off these water things here. Let's see. Let's see. Vent. Turbine vents. Let's craft some turbine vents. Maybe 24. Let's just do that for now. Let's get 24 of them for right now. And let's add them in here maybe. And I'd be willing to bet these casings, I have to cover everything in casings. I would be willing to bet that they're not going to let me off the hook. So let's just put these down. Doesn't make sense they'd let me off the hook for this. The other thing I'm thinking is that glass, maybe my rotor does need to be buried. So let's see here. Man. I think this does need to be the other port. Turbine valve, because we're building a turbine. Maybe the port goes up here. I don't know. Oh, stink. Oh my goodness. All right. So it's going better than I imagined, but worse than I imagined. So how come I did all this without a hitch? Like this all just went off without a hitch. This all just went smooth. Took a while, but it was smooth. And now the reactor or the turbine that I think would be super easy is not super easy. We got a wandering trader. I might have to kill the screen here for a second while we go into strong negotiations with our... Oh, right there. Look at that. Very well could be it. What is going on? Okay, I really, really, really think it's this. I really do. I think these have to be glass. And I think I'm too tall. So we're going to try it. You know, it's one thing to put up a tutorial. Like, oh yeah, I figured this out on creative. I don't know, there's something to figuring out on the fly because I don't know what I'm doing. that's pretty fun too. So let's see here. Yep. It's coming to life. One more. I really want antimatter. And this would almost complete every mechanism. I think it's too wide. I really do. Man, what is going on? What is going on? All right, so I'm going to just chill here for a second. Structural glass. We were supposed to build structural glass. Structure. Structural glass. Let's see what we got here. This is what we're supposed to build. Oh, E. What was that? Did you guys see it? There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take all this stuff out. We're going to take that out. That does not go in there, I don't think. I do think that we are... Maybe 5x5 was too small. All right. Oh, come on. All right, so we're going to take out this. I got structural glass cooking. I put reactor glass in here. I thought it was all the same stuff. Like I said, I've never built this before. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun to make some mistakes. Like you kind of watch the videos, but you don't want to watch the videos because you do want to figure it out. Like, I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. All right, so not to confuse this glass with structural glass and reactor glass, we're going to take our structural glass. Yes, we are. I wonder how I messed that up. I think I just thought the reactor glass, oh, use reactor glass. That makes sense because it's strong. I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm telling you, I think those turbines hit. I think it's going to be too tall. If we just get it to work, then we can modify it. All right. What is going on? What is going on? Oh my goodness. All right. I don't see any comments. So let me just back up. I had notes. I wrote down some notes. Probably put some steam in there. No. What do we need to do? It is so close. It has to be close. Huh. Turbine casing, structural glass, turbine vents. You know, let's take those out. Put the casings in here. I swear he added those later. Okay, I swear he added them later. But let's just see. If we get it close, that'd be great. One more side. Yeah, fissile fuel was easy. The boiler seems to be trying me. But you gotta love this. You gotta love the puzzle. Come on, you gotta love the puzzle. All right. And so now I swear those were just vents put on top. So let's uncover these. See if that does it. Condenser. And those were the pressure disperser. Okay. Man, what is going on? Wonder what I'm messing up. So these, so we have pressure disperser, saturating condensers. Is that what these are? Yes. So I would think those would go on top. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't the saturating condensers go above your pressure? So your pressure holds your steam in and regulates it. And then as that bleeds off, your saturating condensers are above that. Tell me I'm doing it wrong without telling me I'm doing it wrong. Huh. Well, that's bizarre. How bizarre is that? I'm kind of looking through turbine vents. He's showing 1, 2, 4 rows above the top. Okay, so turbine casings, we did that. And we went what? Hold on. We went 5. Okay, so maybe we messed up there. Hold on. Maybe we went too high. Hold on. Maybe that's where I messed up. So he did go, including his bottom, we went 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of wondered. Oh, so what do I do? Do we tear it all down? We gotta tear it all down. Stinkerooski. All right. I figured that's what it was. We're going to leave the outside edge just because we've got to build it that way anyway. But bummer. Bummer. So it looks like he did only go 4 here. Up. Which I called that. Like you can tell, those were too wide. They were going to hit. And I kept thinking it. I don't know why. I just didn't go with my gut and go, you're too high. Clearly I was too high. Turbine casings can go in here now. Turbine casings. We can get this built today. We will be doing good. All right. Good stuff. Holy cow. This is fun. You know, I don't know, it's the puzzle of it. I think it's a blast. It's one of the things I do to relax. Like, how can you not enjoy the problem solving of this? Okay, so that would be there. Now, let's go ahead and put our dude on there. And let's go ahead and put our pressure dispersers. I'm pretty sure those are what's next. Pretty sure. Okay. Now it should be the condensation thing should be next. Pressure dispersers, yes. Electromagnetic coil. That's what I'm missing. E. How did I not make that? Sick. Let's craft one of those bad boys. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Oh, he puts 8 of them in there? Whoa, okay. Or 9? Okay, let's do it. We'll do 8 more. We'll just do what he's doing. I thought they could only be in a star of 5. I'm making 4. No, he does 8. Well, this is why it is my first playthrough through all of the mod packs, because I don't know. Okay. Now that is looking better. Okay. Saturating condensers on top. And they do vents. He does lots of vents. He does lots of vents. He does lots of vents. All right, so we'll do lots of vents too. And I was right. You do have to cover it in the frame. So let's go ahead. Oh, didn't need to do those. Let's do these at the very least. Later on, he went ahead and added the vents in there. So we're going to do the same thing. Two, one, two, one, two. So we'll add the extra vents he adds later in the video. I'm not sure I'll have enough vents. I should. And you'll watch, the vents will still be our limiting factor. I'll bet you $100. And then our casing. I guarantee you the casing will be our limiting factor here. The vents will be the limiting factor. Oh, we built it. Ho ho, it's working. Ha ha, look at that. That's awesome. Ha ha ha. Okay, I was way off. Okay, so things I learned: structural glass, turbine casing, all of that. And we have a UI now. How cool is that? That is, I'm so stoked about that. I've never built one of these. I've always wanted to build one of these, and I haven't. For whatever reason, I haven't. So, you just can't. Okay, timeout. You can't have stuff just floating like this. Like, that looks terrible. Can we agree that that looks terrible? Can we agree to that? So, in fairness, we do need to add some structural steel down here. We can't have stuff just floating. We need some scaffolding at the very least. Covered ladder. We need these. But we also need to craft. Yeah, let's craft a bunch of those. We need something down here that says, hey, we're holding this up. Things don't float. Okay, they don't float. That's not a possibility. Seriously. How in the world can I miss? Like my eyeballs are broken today or something. There you go. Now it looks like we got a boiler. There we go. All right, so now it's held up by something. Can't have a boiler floating in the air. Come on, guys. Come on. Everyone knows that. So what would our limiting factor be? Let's look at our UI. Max flow. Capacity is 6 million max flow. So it looks like we probably have some limiting factor in our vents. At about 10%. So we're running at 10% of capacity. So we will have to fix that. We can fix that next episode. I don't know. We have a half an hour. Not sure we can take on the boiler. Not sure we can take that on. Let's at least get it framed up here. We'll get that guy framed up for us. I'm burning Fissile fuel, man, so I want to get this done. My Fissile fuel is producing, and it looks like there's a lot of waste in it. I clearly haven't figured out all of it. What in the world? That's bizarre. All right. How am I missing? There we go. So now we can go build some reactor casings. That's fun. That looks great. Take hover off because it drives me crazy. Waste so much resources. All right. Now reactor casing. Do we have any? Fission reactor casing. Let's see if we can build that on the autocrafter. Let's see if I've even made it that far. Fizzle, fiddle. I do not have any of those things crafted yet. So what I'm going to do before the next episode is pretty stoked. I just can't believe we built it. Like, I can't believe how well this is turning out. Like, this is just like turned into like a super cool power plant. We're going to have an additional part over here. We're going to make the stacks some condensing units over here. We're going to add like some real stacks to them, but they're going to be condensing units, and then we're going to add on to those. Oh, that wall is taller than it looks. So we're going to add the stacks over here so it looks more realistic, looks a little more power plant-ish, and I think that's far enough away. If we have a meltdown, we won't have to come back and find our entire base demolished. So with that, we're going to build those recipes for the next episode live. I might do that tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes. We did get these macerators hooked up, which I'm super excited. We just, you haven't seen all the playthrough yet because it's the first episode that's live. I love to do kind of a mix of mechanical, digital type worlds. So see, I got my AE and my RS system building things for each other. And I just like mechanical stuff. Like, that's one of the things I enjoy. So when we come back, I actually need to fix this room. I made it a little too small. So I'm going to take all these units out on this side, and I'm going to add another row in here so they can be in here. I'm going to add a row above, something like that. I figured out so that we can come across here. And then we have some stuff planned for in here in this little room. And that will kind of extend the base into the cavern. And that's, hover was not on. That will extend us over to here. So the wither builder over there. But I really want to get the antimatter going, which leaves me to where are we going to put our antimatter machine? And I just haven't decided. Like, I want it to be somewhere. Maybe we'll put it right out here. Maybe we'll put it out in the middle. Not sure. We got to put the antimatter somewhere. And the other thing we got to work on next couple episodes is we really want to get a power nuke going. These are just not holding up. We've got 36 of these bad boys running in this place and in the nether for the mine. And we really need to get hooked up with some nuclear power here. So either a yellowite basic reactor from Extreme Reactors, just something that at least burn up. I might as well be burning up my yellowite. I got 80,000 of it almost. At least get that nuke going. We get on a redstone switch so it runs when we need it to. So that'll be on our list. But getting that fission reactor, that's going to be a blast. Like, I'm excited. Like, this cool stuff. So, and we know what else we need to add? We need to add, like, kind of some scaffolding around here and upstairs. So, like, how would we get up there if we don't have a jetpack? We need some stairs, maybe coming up in the middle. So it looks like an actual power plant. We need to be able to reach our stuff. Sick. All right. Sir Mouse, we're going to sign off on this episode. This episode is done. And when we come back, we will get the reactor stuff done. Like I said, I'm just going to get the auto crafting done. And so that when we come back, I can auto craft it. But I am not going to pre-build it. We're going to have the fun of doing that live together. And I might fix this a little bit. So I don't have anything creative. Let's see. Do I have something down here that makes steam? I thought I had something down here making steam. Water vapor? Is that the same thing? Is steam and water vapor the same? Does anybody know the answer to that? Can I take some tanks of water vapor and kind of fill this up and test it? We need to find out. All right. You guys, Sir Malice signing off. Oh, man. I do not. I do not. No. No. Unbelievable. That was terrible. Just want to sign off and wave with my character. Did not want all that. That's terrible. Oh, we need to demolish that. That will be... Oh, that is so tedious. That is so obnoxious. We need stairs on here. Metal stairs? Should we do scaffolding stairs out here? Or should we do just regular stone stairs? That's the other thing we need to add. And a garden, some fountains. So when this place blows up, we've got something fun to come back and rebuild. Doofenshmirtz is not happy about the elaborate place it's going to build. He does not like the Fissile being below it either. But I think it kind of adds to it. We got to build it right. Otherwise, it'll blow up. So we'll build it right. See you guys on the next episode. Maybe we'll see on the next episode. Probably not. I hope so. An hour. That's a good stream. I love it. Getting back into the game here. If you want to play live on a server that I'm on, that Cole Games is a great server. Cole has an excellent server. He's got Discord. He has a great place. We've got a base on both of his servers, Direwolf 120 and 119. You can join us there. We've got an RS system. We've got laser miners going. Not as elaborate as this. I want to do this on my private server. He's pretty cool. What I like about Cole's servers is, like your brine, he'll give you some things that are like creative tanks because they lag the server. So if you don't want to build all the brine stuff, he'll give you that. It's been pretty helpful, actually. It's been pretty fun because early game, kind of get a little boost. But then at the same time, he'll let you kind of have fun and build whatever you want. And he's there to help. He's got a great spawn point with all the stuff so you can see everything working. So if you're looking for a Direwolf 120 or 119 server Cole Games, tell him Malice sent you. He would much appreciate that. And I would much appreciate the reference. I've been on his server for a year now and just pretty legit. Really nice group of people. Definitely would love having more people on there. They love having more people in that Discord as well. So great servers. Look them up. Cole Games, Kull. And you can find them through the server search. So Direwolf 120 and 119. He has a few others as well. Maybe when we get done with Direwolf and work our way through everything on here, we'll do all the mods 9. I know it's pretty popular right now. I don't ever do what's popular. Kind of just do my own thing, which is cool, I guess. But we might do that next. I'm not sure. But after doing 119, there's a good chance I'll just want to plow through 120 next. And then we're going to start building a darkness version of both 119 and 120 after we do the playthrough. So that's it. We'll see you guys later. Have a good week. Have a good day. Good evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this.